I'm still playing. I'm still playing. I'm still focused on my craft right now. Like I'm done taking you. Come on, let's have a conversation. So, finally, me and Kobe besides our, late great Kobe, honestly, me and Kobe never had a real relationship either. Until we was on the Olympic team, got a real relationship there. Olympic team 12. But it was always competitive between us. It was always like, I was on the East Coast, he was on the West Coast, and it was like, never. He fucked up one time. 09 and didn't beat Orlando. I think it was 09, didn't beat Orlando and didn't get an opportunity to play in the finals. But like, and he retired. That's when our relationship became really, really good. He welcomed me, called me, bro, anything you need in LA, I got you, you're a Laker now, like a family. And we would have multiple conversations. He was obviously on some kind of games, things of that nature. Guys, the scoring record in Philly, I think he had a tweet out there keep on going, keep going, that shit meant so much to me. So it's because I'm still playing, and MJ, we all know MJ, even if you don't know him personally, he's one of the most ruthless competitors there.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 25 showdown coming up for college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman had so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. It's Pittman. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David. We've seen throughout his career, when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
It's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Graham. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to run, it's Mobley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Carr. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And there's the sneak, and I don't think it's sneaky enough. I don't think he's going to make it.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's loose. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, SMU.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way coast to coast on that touchdown.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the
Oh, someone get that. What?
man. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Escapes the pressure to his right.
What the fuck?
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down.
How you end up beating him and he ends up going in front of you? That's no sense. Nah, what the fuck?
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead.
What?
Take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started.
What kind of shit is that, yo?
First play of the period, first down here. Looking for room, it's Mobley. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit.
I think he really threw a pick. I think he was blaming.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to...
Yo, Wallet. I should have seen that shit way earlier. Oh, God.
But we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Oh, my God. Talk about
Working
luck.
well behind the sticks on second down.
God.
To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Cooper. He's loose down the left side. The 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
I'm on me.
And And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, using his speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make
I should have won that
damage
game,
after
bro.
the catch.
I had lag in this
As a
shit.
defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Moving out to the right.
What are we doing,
Steps
bro?
out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That's caught. It's Porter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different...
Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat.
Going long. And it was worth the gamble,
So
but the long pass is
incomplete.
incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it real.
Oh my gosh.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mobley. And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. It does just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Carr. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over it. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the defense drags him down. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr.
Oh my God.
There's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Carr. Deep shot for the end zone.
What?
They won it all, and that is
Oh my
exactly
God.
what they
This
got.
dude giving him back. Yes, he is.
That's a great
He's
job
giving
by the
him
Falcons.
back.
That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now turn the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Yo, I'm so liking this shot.
Halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Arizona taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's Arizona looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Here's a hit.
Oh, this nigga show. Oh my God, bro. I'm getting. Oh my God. Nigga, what?
On the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart and lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
they really could have used
What I
that
do?
catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
I track it down, man.
You see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make
Oh my God! I rushed it. Damn, I should have took the 3,
Great
man.
job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
On the move, it's Mobley. There's some room. He'll get a fresh set down.
Damn, I should have took the 3, bro.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go back to the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at second and 7.
It's clean, game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Graham. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Carr finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the red zone, it's Mobley. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense started to come into this one, running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Looking down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That leaves a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution.
Not one touchdown after halftime.
Continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle.
Oh, my gosh.
Ball, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their 1st game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jennings.
We get no separation.
Pressure coming. He's on the move. Got room at the 35.
No
Out to the
separation.
36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right?
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do.